Yeah.
What happens if I set BIP at 35 AI?
I'm streaming on YouTube, so if you want to go watch me play the game, you can just go on my YouTube.
Okay, what am I dying to? NC to 1. Is it because he's at... Damn. What if I set him at 25 AI? Okay, if I set him at 30 AI? Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Somebody's actually making a, Oh, hi, AP. Welcome. Somebody who beat BITCRUSH 5 is doing an, LLC guide. Which is really nice, because I actually might do that. Well, damn. That's a sucky way to go out.
Alright, does anyone have any other game mechanics I could do? Because I genuinely have no idea what else I should do.
LLC
not
and lures.
lures.
LLC and
The
lures.
entire game is just based off of
Music box type shit.
No,
I
I'm
guess
not
you
adding a
could.
music box.
I guess you could.
Because of one entity, that's just...
No. Do something where you actually have to use the cameras. Kind of like how, this Haru Shiketsu.
There's someone called BIP.
Okay, technically, AP, this is, if you were to scale it to this is definitely harder than Shiketsu. This specifically might be a slightly easier. If I were to scale it, now that I think about it, if I were to scale this max mode now, with the strat that it's really easy, that it's actually a lot easier than a lot of people have thought, it's like firework difficulty now. BITCRUSH 5 is. BITCRUSH 4 is almost Shuketsu difficulty. That just takes a lot of time. I don't know if but whatever. I've been trying BITCRUSH 5 runs. I've actually been getting a bit more consistent with BITCRUSH 5. I didn't know. All I know is that the faster you are, the more power you can save. Link the video and I'll watch it and see what they do. If they, like, just explain Oh yeah, also added an overlay. If you want, do you guys want me to chat with people in the VC? Because I think I should.
But what it?
Excuse me. Bro, I'm so much more consistent with BITCRUSH 4. Used to I could only get like 30-second runs, and like sometimes get like a 3 a.m. run. But now I'm getting like consistent 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. and an occasional 5 a.m.
What am I doing?
Well, that sucks. Okay. So... Bro, Caddy's Chips is such a goat. Such a good motivator for somebody who doesn't like. I had to think on that one for a second. Like, is that a high or a low? For some reason I'll get that confused. Bro, I swear to God, I keep only cheating getting to Camp 10. What happened to all this? thought I actually got rid of it, bro. What the hell was that? I thought I clicked on the camera. I guess I clicked on the edge of it, bro. Ah, whatever. It's only a 3 a.m. run. Okay, so, chatters. RIP, yeah. I'm used to getting these kinds of run now. Oh, what's my PB on BC5? It really depends, because, are you asking if Chica got into Cam 10 or if she didn't? Because I've actually gotten a lot higher with Chica in Cam 10. That's not a good thing. I should also probably move my chat box. My chat box. There we go. Chat box has been moved. Which one are you asking, though? Because if you're asking for, Chica being in Camp 10, it's like 2:30. If you're asking without Chica being in Camp 10, it's 1:30. I survived like an entire minute more with Chica in Camp 10. And I'm pretty solid with the speed with this. Like, it's just freaking this goddamn I didn't even know what was happening there. Like something was wrong for a second. Luckily, the time doesn't change for Mr. Frickin' Goober, but it still is really hard to, you know, not die to him. Okay, we're continuing. My best run BITCRUSH prize is 130. I'm just gonna continuously say it is, even though it's 230. I just do not like, Wait, BITCRUSH 6 is being verified? Hold on. Uh-oh. That's scary. Is he playing BITCRUSH Unlocked? Because I don't think you can play BITCRUSH 6 yet. BITCRUSH 6. There's my stream. I'm looking for Sird. No. What's his name? Sird. NF. What? What is his name again? I forgot. I don't think he posted it. Yeah, I think it's BITCRUSH Unlocked. BITCRUSH 6 hasn't been made yet. That's because if the song is the same, then it's definitely different. I'm fast. I'm like a lot faster. I need to stop like accidentally leaving volume down. BitCrush Unlocked is like basically gives you the ability to place any BitCrush. It just increases their AI level. BitCrush 6 I think is gonna have like 0.96 seconds for second slash kill timer for Bonnie and Chica. Basically they can do almost everything for you. I'd have to hit that, then I'd have to go for Golden Freddy, and then I would have to immediately, without shutting off the cameras, because that could kill me, get rid of Chica. And then put down the cameras, get rid of all Oilers, and I wouldn't have wasted a bunch of power. Here's the thing, I'll get like good runs at the start, and then I'll just start getting poor ass runs. I'll get so bad. But talk to me, Kat. How are you doing? How's your day going? I'll play like an hour, and then I'll just completely start getting bad. Or if I get a really good run and lose it, like I lost a 5 a.m. run like 4 times. It was horrible. And not with Chica and not with Chica and Camp Chat, like actual run. Like, I usually will get, like, 3 a.m.s consistently for about 15 minutes. They'll drop down to 1 a.m.s, and then I'll drop down to, like, 30 seconds to less than 10. It just... You should probably do BitCrush 1 in your sleep. Now, I've done things where I've been like, I'm gonna do a BitCrush gauntlet, where I do every BitCrush in a row without dying. It would be a sick-ass challenge, but oh my god, it was so difficult. stopped stalling him for stop. Like, here's the thing. With my speed, I shouldn't be losing enough power to die. Like, unless I leave him on for like 10 or 20 seconds, I should not lose so low on power that I Oh yeah, if you all didn't know this, frickin' Bonnie has a really annoying thing that you can do. And then just go back. And you do that like 3 or 4 times. Place probably top 30. Probably like top 30 to top 35. It's not nearly as hard as BITCRUSH 5 is. And here's the thing, the only reason that BITCRUSH 5 was number 5 on the list and now it's number 10 is how early you did the strat. If that's actually how you had to play, then it's still it would stay in number 5. If you used Merle's strat, it would be number 5. But not if you don't use Merle's strat and you just you don't track cheat or any of that stuff. It is so much Like, look, okay. If you didn't notice, when I when I went to go flash him, because I kind of like do that weird stutter step where I'll constantly flicker the flashlight in his face while there's audio alerts on, because that's when he activates. He never activates. But I just flashed him, and then he activated. Are you joking? I clicked on the camera and hit frickin' D like twice. my god. Yeah, Merle's strat wastes way too much power, and if you notice, he powers out almost like as soon as the knight gets power. Shouldn't be doing that. Certain was able to end it with about 20% power left. God! Oh, that's... Okay, here's the thing. I try to flip cameras, that's my strat. Okay, I'm gonna go into a thing. I'll basically tell you what my strat is. Like, my current strat is every time I need to do more... If I'm doing any of these 3 cameras... But notice that, like, every time I flip down, I'll flip down to get, like, rid of audio loops, kind of like this. But the problem is, if you don't click in time, if you do something like that, where you click before there's a... I'll be right back, okay. But to any of my other guys, if you, like, move, if you click before there's an output, like, before you can see anything, it won't register the click. So it's really easy to die just because of that. It's actually such an annoying game, dude. It's so easy to die, and I could just practice something like Azurite RPG, but I'm not. Like, why did I do that? Let me get rid of my frickin' UV glasses and see if I do any better. Because I swear to God, the things are holding me back. Why did I just wait, bro? I know I have this. Like, I know I can beat this. As my best is 522. Like, non-Chica and Cam 6, like, that is my best run no matter what. I never got her in Cam 10. I died there because my sister started yelling at me to go and do something. And, like, she got me so freaking tricky because of that. run would have been the run if I didn't, like, just sit there and, like, click. Like this, following that goddamn button. I hate that button. I hate the mute button so much. It's the only reason I lose runs like that. That's actually why I lost, my 4:50 a.m. run to, was that. I didn't lose it because of, I lost it to him. I didn't lose it, like, I lost it because I chased it like a somehow. I want to be able to do stuff like that. Or I'll just chase it. Talking about, like, also, if you, the thing is, the button is the last priority, but the problem is, if you try to leave it to be your last priority, it is so easy to accidentally miss it and die because you take nothing else to do, get rid of the button as fast as possible. Like that. Things like that. You know what I don't think you were here, Cat Eats, but if the problem is that I'll sometimes do that, but then immediately go for Fredbear, but I'll click right. But since I'm so used to knowing where they are, I'll click it right before the input shows up, before I'm able to, like, switch that camera, and I'll just immediately switch the audio. Sometimes I'll correct it, but sometimes it No! No! Are you kidding me? My nerves, dude. My nerves killed me there. You see how badly I was shaking trying to get that mute button? It's always that. It's never anything else. It's just the mute button that kills me. I'm not taking breaks because actually working under pressure teaches me what to do under pressure. But I'll do stuff like that while the jitter's so hard. I'll have like my hand will have a like that shouldn't have happened, but it did. But yeah. Okay, so the problem is I'll jitter like crazy trying to get the mute button. I need to learn to break that and stop like shaking like crazy trying to hit that button. I just need to flick it. I just expect to die to Chica. I expect to die every time the mute button appears. And I'm scared about the mute button because, oh my god, it's gonna be like 5:50. Everybody's gonna start showing up at once. And I'm going to be shaking like violently. And I'm afraid that I won't click the mute button and we'll lose like 5 seconds away from winning. And it would suck if I died there because, oh my god, it would be detrimental. Oh, who's hardest character? Bonnie and Chica for sure. There's... Oh, no. They're probably the, like, simplest in mind to deal with. They're, like, the second hardest to, like, multitask with. The hardest to multitask with is Phone Guy by far. Like, bro, why are you buttons, like, acting like it's running from me as if I was a... Here's the thing. I got that 3 a.m. run, or 2:30 or whatever it was, just by not focusing. Not focusing, but just completely, like, not doing it. Just kind of like... Because everything is so audio heavy. Go over priorities real quick because I did this while like just contemplating this fucking mode. There are priorities set from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, since there's only 7 animatronics. But there's groups. I'm gonna talk about them, and I'm gonna basically say what is the easiest way to deal with them. Bonnie and Chica, they, you know, kind of go up to your door. You have to put a high on lure on 8 for Bonnie once you see him through the door crack. Once you hear Chica's sound cue get loud enough, put it on cam 10. Problem is that Bonnie and Chica are the fastest ones of them all. They have almost less than a second as a move and kill timer. So they're really quick and really easy, really fast to kill. But the thing is, most people's question would be like, what would be the priority first? These two are first priority all day. Phone Guy's considered last priority. He's whenever. He's like a kind of like an NAD priority. You deal with him whenever you can. Foxy's definitely second priority since he will kill you just almost as fast as they will. Fredbear and Freddy are pretty close together, but I would say Freddy is Fredbear is 4th priority and Freddy's 3rd priority, just because Freddy has a 2.5 second kill timer, but they have the same kill timers. I'd almost say Fredbear is actually 3rd priority because he has a hallucination that will kill you in 4 seconds if it appears, so you have to flash him and stuff. If you hear him, you gotta it's harder to deal with him, so I feel like he's 3rd priority. Freddy's obviously gonna be 4th priority because you know when he's gonna be done, when you need to deal with him, and you just want to stall him. You stall Phone Guy as much. So if you were gonna be in like Certain's or Merle's thought, this would be 5th priority. That guy didn't matter. So how do we deal with these guys effectively? In the very start of the night, there are about 4 things that can happen. 4 different combinations of what can happen in the first 8 seconds. First one is that Bonnie and Foxy both appear first. So basically, Bonnie goes from cam 6, cam 5 to cam 8. He starts stage, cam 6, cam 5, cam 8. In that order. That's how he gets the fastest. Or he can go cam 6, cam 5, cam 7, cam 8, and then, you know, downwards into your office. The other combination that can happen is it takes a bit more time, but Chica gets in there, and Foxy also. And in that occasion, you just wait. If you don't hear the sound of him being in cam 5, you just wait. And then once he does, you just hit that, but whatever. That's not what we're talking about. You'll wait until you hear this is loud, then you hit cam 10, and then go to cam 9 or 8, depending on where Foxy is, and flick the high oiler as fast as possible. That's how you do them. The other one is that Foxy appears, and that's the least common one to happen. And you know what to do with him. The last and hardest one to deal with is considered all 3 of them, and Fredbear, all appearing at the same time. Fredbear can appear between 7 and 14-second intervals. Like, he will laugh between those intervals and will kill you in 2.5 seconds. You just have to make sure you know his laugh, so you deal with all these 3 and then immediately deal with him. Then you deal with, once you hear them go, you flash him, you get rid of the audulers for these 2. That's how you do that. But the thing is, it is so complicated on what can actually happen later in the night. Like, I've died a lot because not Foxy, I didn't click a phone guy's mute button. Because I was chasing kind of like this. When I should have went like that. I should have just flicked to his thing and immediately... I should stop doing this. I should just flick to where he is to do it. And if I don't get him the first time, I immediately try to flick as many times as possible to get rid of him. The other things that can happen is all of them activate all at the same time, in which you deal with obviously these 2. You immediately deal with him. Phone guy, you actually deal with, since he's an NAD priority, you deal with him next actually, because you will not have enough time before he disables this and you can get to him in time. So you get rid of this, you hear, let's say that Foxy runs down, you deal with him, these 2 come in. Phone guy appears as soon as these 2 guys come in. You hit them 2, then you hear the laugh, then you deal with the laugh, you immediately get rid of this flash fray and get rid of the high oilers. Yes, it's really freaking difficult and it's really nerve-wracking to do it for 6 minutes straight. So, what you want to do is that exact order, but there's no cycle. I wouldn't consider there to be a cycle. I would consider there to be deal with everything as soon as possible. And after talking about that, I have no more. So that's... I have no more. That's another thing I can do. I'll accidentally click S and D at the same time, which can kill me. Because sometimes it has like a small chance to just not do it and a small chance to do it, so the 50-50. Okay, that same scenario happens. Yeah, that's what I want to learn. That was insane. take the exact same amount of time. And yes, desyncing them is really easy to do, and it's really annoying when you do completely desync them, because they will kill you so fast otherwise. Because sometimes it's really, you want to sync them as much as possible if you can. Okay, first never happened. Like, oh my god, I have a gigantic ass hate for Freddy. Freddy's eye is the only hitbox. That is it. Freddy's hitbox is his eye. His only lit up eye is his hitbox to get rid of him. Meaning that you can flash him in the face, but he will still kill you if you didn't hit his eye. Which makes it insanely difficult. Deal with it. I'll just wait to see when. Oh my god, I'm done. Oh, try not to flick onto the camera. Not to flick on the camera like that, where Fox is running down, then they'll show you the fun. That, yeah, do stuff like this, and you get to 3 and my god, I did it! Oh my god! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! I beat it! I beat BITCRUSH 4! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, I just beat it. I just beat BITCRUSH 4. I need a second, I need a second. I'm getting a bit dizzy, Jesus. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god, let's fucking go! Oh my god, I've never been so happy in my life, dude. Oh my god. I beat it! I beat it! I beat it! Bro, I beat it!
Cool.
I beat freaking BITCRUSH 4!
Oh, you beat Big. Oh, you beat
Yes,
BITCRUSH
I beat
4?
Crush
Good
4,
job.
bro!
Yo, GG.
I did it right
Good
after
job,
telling
bro.
my entire chat, like, everything about it. Holy shit, bro. And I got it recorded.
Yo!
What a goated time, dude. Oh my god, we're on the
Peak,
final
bro.
stretch. We're on the final stretch.
Did it just say ho ho ho?
You're so close to BITCRUSH. Okay, I think you are now ready for BITCRUSH 5.
Yeah, BITCRUSH
which you're
5
probably
is,
gonna take,
dude,
like...
And the funny
Wait,
thing
how
is,
long did it take you?
it took me, like,
Yeah?
almost a month to beat BITCRUSH 4. It's gonna probably
Only
take
a
me-
month.
Yeah, only a month.
It's probably gonna take you like 1 to 3 months to beat BITCRUSH 5. If
Yeah,
you can
and
beat
BITCRUSH
4
5,
in a month.
dude, BITCRUSH 5, like, oh my god. BITCRUSH 4, like, Chica got into Camp 10.
The first of 20.
I
Damn.
told you that Chica, if Chica got into Camp 10, the only way you
Yeah,
survive
she just
it...
never. The only way you
No.
just stall her, right?
No. The only way you survive that kind of stuff is if you have like at least 20% power, and it's like 530. It was 530, and I had like 20% power. I
Damn.
ran. I literally had 3% power remaining while I finished the night.
Yeah,
The
I
prob-
saw.
The problem with Cam 10 is that if she gets out of Cam 10, not problem with
You're
Cam 10,
fucked.
is if the power shuts off even a second after, I have to hope to shit that Chica had just rolled her kill timer, and since right as the audio alert was on, and I wouldn't have survived it. I cannot believe I beat
Press
that.
F2
Dude.
to restart the program.
And the
Damn,
thing
bro.
is, it's actually the night stopped at like 3 seconds after. So it like stopped at like 5:57, and that's when nothing can attack. I'm so happy. I got it recorded. I cannot believe I beat that.
GG's, bro.
Caddy's chips, I think,
Hello?
left like halfway through.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey,
I
Frank.
just beat,
What's
bro,
up?
I just beat BITCRUSH 4.
He beat BITCRUSH 4.
How do we get here?
No.
No, BITCRUSH 4 is harder than
Not
that.
yet.
It's about almost as hard as How Do We Get Here? Plus.
And then we got.
Now I'm playing a top 10.
BITCRUSH 5. Then we
Okay,
got BITCRUSH 5.
I'm gonna start editing my
Wait, is
video.
BITCRUSH 5 top 10? Give me a second. Max mode list. Ah, yes.
That
I
is
recently
beautiful.
just got the.
That is beautiful. Look at this.
What's beautiful? Oh.
4
Oh.
stars. But now it's on the final stretch. I can't believe I actually just beat that shit. I got it recorded and everything. I'm gonna start freaking
Okay.
making the video.
Main list.
Microsoft Clip Champ.
What is BITCRUSH 5 on? What
Top
is
10.
BITCRUSH 5 on?
Max mode list top 10, AML top 50. I'm gonna submit it to
Ooh.
both. I no joke
5.
almost literally like passed out. Passed out like the end because I was
Wait,
hyperventilating
Dawn
and
of
shit
the
like that.
Dead?
Create a video.
this looks cool.
Microsoft Clip Champ. Import media. Okay, I'm gonna end stream, but Jesus Christ, dude. I cannot believe I beat it today.
Good
Let's go,
job.
guys. Nice to speak to some familiar
Honestly,
faces. We just beat one of the hardest
honestly,
things
when
I've
I was
ever
beating
done.
I was streaming when I beat Headspace Emissary, and I forgot to turn on record video,
Oh
so
my god,
I
that
had
sucks.
to. So I had to get it by just recording the stream exactly when I beat it.
Let's go,
I had
guys.
to
See you
manually
guys
crop out the
tomorrow.
logo.
Hopefully, see you
Wait,
guys
what?
probably tomorrow. Not you guys.
Just
but
got
see,
here.
see
Heh.
you, chat. Not, yeah.